WWE superstar Alexa Bliss, and you're listening to WNS.
You're listening to the official Wrestling News Source podcast. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com or find us on Facebook by searching WNS Podcast. You can also find us on YouTube, Twitter, Stitcher, and iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast or WNS Podcast. Now being broadcast in over 45 countries, here are your hosts, Daniel Herron and Tyler Abear.
That's right. What's up, everyone? I am Daniel Herron.
I'm Tyler Abear.
And we welcome you to episode 351 of the official podcast for WrestlingNewsSource.com. For all of your information, go to WrestlingNewsSource.com. Check us out on Facebook, WrestlingNewsSource.com. You can find us on Facebook, WNS Podcast, on YouTube, WNS Video, and on iTunes, Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We are on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Player.fm, and Satchel. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast.
You can also follow us on Twitter at WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler at Tyler_Abear. So welcome to the show. Welcome to 2018. Got to get that in my head before I start writing in 2017 and all my other forms and whatnot.
I got used to that today. I had to write that down. I think I will get confused the next few days. When I'm writing out certain tickets, I'll write 17.
Yeah, but that's a quick fix to an 8.
Yeah, that
thankfully.
Is. Your 2017, how was it in complete whole?
All things considered, it was okay. It was a pretty good year. I actually made a post on my personal Facebook page about that. You know, I went on quite a number of adventures. There were even some that I didn't post on there, just for my own reasons. But all in all, it was a pretty good year. Hopefully, 2018 is even better. We'll see how it goes. How about yours? How was 2017?
Ups and downs, man.
I know the hurricane kind of like screwed everybody around here.
Yeah. It's just that my parents, my dad's had a tough time adjusting to a lot of stuff.
Life after Harvey.
Yeah. Well, even before that, too, because he was a cancer patient. Then he got a liver transplant and dealing with all that stuff. And he fell a few times, broke his hip, broke his leg, trying to, walk better. So all that stuff, dealing with that. And then on top of that, the hurricane was crazy in itself. And it's just... I don't know. But then we have ups. I mean, we went to different wrestling events in San Antonio, went to Houston. I also went to a Depeche Mode concert, which is my favorite band.
Yeah.
I think, I apparently went to Disney World. I forgot. Early 2017.
How could you forget Disney World?
I was thinking it was 2016.
Happiest place on earth.
Yeah. Well,
you may not ever go back to it again.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So it seemed like far away a long time ago, but it was actually in 2017. So, I mean, all in all, there's ups and downs, but I don't know why my brain was focusing more on the negatives. I shouldn't. But
well, I think that's how a lot of people are. I mean, you look at the news today, they mostly focus on all the negatives that's going on in the world. Not too many happy stories coming out there. No. So, we just kind of, it takes one bad day to erase 100 good days.
That's true. Yeah.
So, you got to try and focus on the positive and move away from the negative and make this day better than yesterday. And hopefully you can succeed in doing so.
There's going to be some positive stuff in the future. I can't say right now.
Yeah.
But I whenever the time's right, I'll say it.
Podcast exclusive?
Podcast exclusive.
All right. Be on the lookout for
Promise.
that. Be on the lookout for that announcement. I know I'm looking forward to it. Definitely not going to steal any of your thunder. You don't have to worry about that.
Yep.
Should be fun.
I will have permission to say it
Permission.
Permission. Yes. When the time's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see about that. So did you have a good holiday? I know we took a couple weeks off to enjoy Christmas and New Year's as well.
I'm not trying to brag or anything. I know
here comes the brag.
Okay. So with my company or the place I work, we got 2 days off for Christmas and 2 days off for New Year's and stuff. So it was Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. So I took 3 days off after the first Monday, Tuesday, connected.
So you had
I thought we were going to do something.
So you had like 9 days off.
Including the weekend?
Yeah.
11.
I hate you.
I never do that, or I haven't done that in a while unless I'm doing something. And I thought we were going to do something, so I took off, and apparently we didn't do anything. And then it led to me just I take that back. I did help my parents with some stuff. I mean, I always help them. But I did play, because for Christmas, I got 2 video games.
Nice.
So I finished one of them, and then the other one you can't finish. So you have to keep on grinding.
Grinder.
The first one was Quantum Break for Xbox One. The other one was Destiny 2, which I'm still playing on Destiny 2.
Nice.
So, man, I haven't felt like this since I was a little kid. My days and nights were mixed up. 'Cause I'd like stay up till like 4 o'clock or 3 or one of those. And
That must be nice. I took 3 days of vacation, and I had to drive 855 miles in 3 days. That was fun. That was relaxing. I came home sick. That was great. Best vacation ever.
Hey, I mean, you're happy.
So happy
About it.
So
That is sarcasm.
Yeah.
At its best.
I would have loved to have just stayed home and slept and played video games.
I know that sounds bad, but I think, well, not the sick part, but I probably would have like switched with you, to be honest with you.
Yeah? You wanted to drive? Drive out?
Well, I guess so. But like, I don't know. Since I'm older now, I got to find more things to do. Even play video games is all right, but that over and over and over, and the times, like my days and nights mixed up, that kind of just like makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't worry. I'm sure something will come along to keep you occupied. Won't have time for video games or anything like that. Yeah. We'll have to see.
A house or something. I don't know.
Yeah. You're going to build a mechanical bear to ride around town in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That'd be cool.
For sure.
You should do that. Get to
Real
work on
bear,
that.
mechanical bear.
Yeah.
Bear.
Yeah. So I think we're starting year number 8 of doing this podcast. We started December of 2010. It is now 2018. So we're closing in on a decade. I don't know if we're going to be able to get there, in all honesty.
Wow.
But
Decade's 12. 10. What? Decade's what?
A decade would be 10.
10. Why do I think it was 12 for 10, 12, 13, 14?
Just stop.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just stop.
My brain's not here, man.
So it's 10.
I don't know how to count.
Yeah, there's 3 kinds of people. People who can count, people who can't. So
2 plus 2 is 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways.
Sorry.
So it's crazy to think how long we've been doing this show. 351 episodes now. If we don't miss any, then before the year is done, we'll reach 400 episodes.
Holy moly.
Think about that. 400 episodes. That's crazy.
That's a lot more than the other podcasts.
Yes. That's a lot more than like TV shows. Like there are television series that did not have 350 episodes.
Wow.
So for us to be able to keep pushing through and keep doing all that, it says a lot. So I'm looking forward to 2018 and what it might hold for us.
Hey, man, I still love the journey that I'm on. I mean, it helps with, just other things going on in life that maybe the negative, we love hanging out and just shooting the shit.
Mm-hmm.
It helps us with their other stuff. I mean, we got good things going on in our lives too, but there's also the negatives too. And like I said, I know I dwell on negatives and I like positive things. And I know that Daniel gets me out of that funk.
That's right.
So
all about the funk. Just a short little recap. Since we've done 350 episodes and we're on our 351st, here's sort of a list of some shows that we have more episodes than. Family Guy, 298 episodes. NCIS, 340 episodes. CSI, 335. ER, 331. I mean, these are just some well-known shows that have quite the following. Supernatural, 264 episodes. King of the Hill, 259.
Cheers. Was it Cheers?
Yeah, Cheers, 275. So we're getting up there.
Wow.
X-Files, 208. Suck it, Ben.
Suck
So just to kind of give you an idea of how long we've been doing that, if you want to watch, let's see, if you want to watch the entire Family Guy series, we'll outlast it by quite a bit. Actually, the 298 episodes, those are 30-minute episodes. Most of our episodes were an hour to an hour and a half. So that's pretty crazy.
I wonder, this is too much work, but to go up in the past and like add all the hours from each episode and see how many hours it took to?
I actually don't think it'd be as difficult as you think. So I mean,
You would get a roundabout. You wouldn't get the exact unless you click on every episode and get the time off of it.
Well, what you do is if you had it all on iTunes and you make a playlist of it, it would show you exactly how long it was. So
yeah.
It would be several days, I can tell you that much.
I spent a whole month listening to you.
Pretty much. So, I mean, you take 350 divided by 24. There's
what I want to know is what would Professor Steiner say?
Something about numbers and disaster and...
You have no chance.
Yeah.
And fat asses.
So, if you were to take 350 and divide it by 24 hours in the day, that's 2 weeks. 2 weeks to listen to every episode that we've done.
Wow.
And that's on average.
Awesome.
Yeah. So anyways, so welcome to the show. We've got lots to talk about. Raw, Smackdown, plenty of hot topics to go. But we want to kick things off by introducing a new segment. And I've noticed the show kind of dip in interaction with the listeners out there. We're not getting as much feedback or questions like we usually do. So I want to try and introduce something new. We're calling it PvP. It could be person versus person or promo versus promo. And it's just something that kind of just popped in my head that I thought would be kind of fun. We want listener interaction. We want you guys to submit a promo for us to read to each other. So I would take one, Tyler would take one, and we'd do our best promo at each other. Well, you know something, Tyler, what really gets me going, something like that. So maybe we could just do a random topic. Maybe we could pick a topic, like, cut a promo about a mustache.
Yeah.
You can type up something similar to how Eli Cottonwood did in NXT. I don't know. We'll pick a topic and if as long as our voices are well,
a mustache or it could be wrestling related or anything else, or like, hey, this video game's this. You know what? I'll tell you why. Or something. I don't know. Just
maybe
whatever you think.
Maybe you have a history project coming up, and you know what I really hate about history projects? It always deals with the past. I'm not about the past, brother. I'm about the future.
Future.
Yeah, I'm moving forward.
I got a history lesson about Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
You know what I think about Abraham Lincoln? He has a tall hat. I don't know.
Just something like that.
Yeah.
So if you have an idea, a promo, something just wacky that you would like for us to read, I would like to hear that.
That'd be quite hilarious.
So if we get multiple submissions, we'll pick one, and from that, those will be our respective champions for the week. You get bragging rights. We don't really have anything to give you at the moment, aside from a round of applause and recognize your name. So if you have something like that you would like for us to do, please, by all means, get those messages in either via our Facebook page, our Facebook group page, or our YouTube channel, WNS Video. So make sure that you have a promo ready to go.
Or via satellite.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be any set length. Just make it fun.
Yeah.
Just have fun with it.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I think that would be a blast.
Maybe your cousin came over or something and, I don't know, punched you. And you got something you want to say back to them, but you don't necessarily want it to be.
You want us to say it?
Do you want us to cut the promo on your cousin? We'll be more than happy to. Fuck you, Steve.
It's like, okay, well, if it's like, oh, yeah, I know y'all want to verse each other. How about y'all both talk shit on my cousin or my,
Hey, if he writes a good enough promo for us, we'll do that.
Oh, man, yeah. Anything you'll throw out. We can verse each other.
So we're calling it PvP, promo versus promo. So we're going to take the two best of the week, or however long it takes for us to get to. And
yeah,
we'll do something like that. That was just something that kind of popped in my head. I was like, you know what? I think that'd be pretty fun. So it'd be a way for our listeners to get more involved with the show, because I know that you can only listen to us recap a show for so long before it's kind of like, okay, that's kind of boring. But we want to get you guys more involved. That's why we created the Facebook group page. That's why we're, reaching out to you guys. So if you're listening to us, first off, thanks a million.
Thank you so much.
Because we've got listeners all over the world, and the fact that you take time out of your day to listen to us talk, that's really cool. So this is a way for us to get further involved. As long as we keep it a little tasteful. Like I'm not going to go out shouting some racial slurs or something like that.
That is not going to happen.
But for the most part, if it's okay, then let's have fun with it. So PvP, hopefully we can get that going next week if we have some submissions. And if you want to have more than one submission, have at it. You know, give us some content, give us something to go with, and we'll go from there. So maybe we could do introductions. That could be the topic of something. How to properly introduce yourself. I don't know. Whatever you want, post it in the comments.
Hi,
let's get something going.
I'm Dolph Ziggler.
So yeah. So let's get into Raw. The first Raw of 2018. We kick things off with Kurt Angle, The Bar, Jason Jordan, and Seth Rollins, all talking, setting up for the match between Jordan and Cesaro. Nothing really to take away from that.
Not really. I mean, you could tell that even the past weeks, they're thrusting Jordan into all this.
Yeah.
And
they're trying.
They're trying. The crowd is, I don't know.
Hit and miss.
Hit and miss.
Because he's kind of got that cocky attitude of a heel, but they're still trying to portray him as a face, which is weird.
So I don't know which way they're going. If they're gonna like, hey, you're just gonna be like a tweener like that, or you're just gonna be you're making your way.
You're getting a reaction, and that's all we care about.
We don't know. Okay, bye later. When they came out and they, sorry, I can't talk right now. Blah. Okay, so Jordan comes down when he's talking to Kurt and all that stuff, and then they gave him a match with Cesaro and stuff. And I actually liked when Seth came out and Seth was saying,
dude, I'm your partner. You can't just go running off against this. I mean, you're outnumbered. You got to have backup of some kind.
You got to think. And then I'm here.
It's kind of tutoring him.
Yeah, but is it exactly? Because I'm actually here to watch you lose.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to give you advice, but I'm also not really rooting for you.
Where are they going? Is it going to be like they're having? This is like since Dean is hurt, they just put them on them two right now, and then that Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins can play off each other, do their thing. But it's going to ultimately end up Jason Jordan's going to turn on Seth Rollins. You think?
Maybe. Or you have them gel really well. Dean Ambrose turns heel on Seth Rollins.
True that. Yeah, that's another thing.
I think Ambrose needs a heel turn. He needs something fresh to get him going.
I hope. I don't know if a heel turn will help him. I'm being negative about that, I guess, but we will see.
Yeah.
I mean, what was the only time he was a heel? When
they first came in as part of the Shield. Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's been a face the whole time afterwards.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I'll give it a shot, but I don't know how it's going to work.
I'm going to jump ahead a little bit, but that's okay. I cracked up laughing at Samoa Joe's promo. Not for like, oh, he was being silly or funny. That one little line that he said, like, Dean's sitting at home because of me. He's sitting at home living off of his wife's paycheck while he's talking to his wife. That was great.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That was, by far, that was the promo of 2018. That's the promo of the year right now.
You got to live up to it.
That's the match of the year, or the promo of the year. So, yeah, great job from Samoa Joe. So that leads into a match. Jason Jordan going up against Cesaro. Good matchup from these two.
But I did like what Jason Jordan said. I forgot. What did he say about his teeth? I'm going to hurt him again. I forgot exactly what he said about his teeth, but I liked it. Damn, I just can't remember how he said it.
You're going to need new teeth or something like that?
How he worded it. I don't know. But I don't know. I like the situation, but I don't. It's half and half.
Yeah, just have to see where they go with it. But Jason Jordan ends up defeating Cesaro. I was not expecting that. So maybe, excuse me, I know that they're sort of trying to establish Jason Jordan as one of those contenders. So he had some good matches, but he came up short. So now he's starting to get over that little hump.
I think they're going to try to skyrocket him.
Yeah.
Like up there. Unless they're going to skyrocket him up to mid-card. I mean, this is like a big angle with Seth Rollins and the Bar.
Yeah. It's an attempt of slow build with the hopes of higher aspirations. Because, like I said, he's had those matches, and they were solid matches with Cena, with Elias, with Roman. They were long matches. They were good matches, but he just came up short. He just couldn't get that extra oomph
So they would walk away.
to get it done. Then he teams up with Rollins, someone who can help him get that oomph. He gets it, and now he's got that momentum going. So he goes up against Cesaro, has a solid matchup with him, gets the win. So now I think he's going to start taking out.
You know what? I don't know how old he is,
He's fairly young.
but he's portraying like the kid, like, hey, I can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
It's a little engine that could.
it's like, I don't know. It's just like he portrays that cocky kid, and what was he,
29.
Okay, he's not a kid. He's same age as me. So
You're a kid.
I'm a kid.
You are a child.
When's his birthday?
I don't know.
September?
September 28th. You're older than him,
Yes, quite.
and he's married. So, anywho. So, yeah, it was a good matchup. Jason Jordan surprisingly got the win over Cesaro.
Give me a shot, Dad. Give me a shot. I can do it. I can do it, Dad. I can do
I'm
it.
ready to go in, coach. Just give me a chance. I know there's a lot riding on it, but
And it's like, it always felt like one week he was be dissing his he be dissing.
he'd be dissing dad.
Yeah, he's dissing his dad. Then other times he's like praising it. I don't know. It seems like back and forth to me.
He's buttering him up.
Yeah, he's gonna take him out
Maybe.
for lobster dinner.
Lobster dinner, and then never call him again.
Kurt Angle's a saint.
After that, we got to see Bray Wyatt going up against Apollo Crews. Didn't really have any hope for Apollo Crews in this one.
Titus Worldwide.
Worldwide.
I don't like what's her name?
Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was supposed to be like taken serious. Like this is, you know,
They fucked up. They fucked up by not putting Akira Tozawa in there.
yeah.
And
He was
leaving
just all of a sudden not part of the group anymore. And then they bring Dana Brooke in and make her like a secretary.
They left him after they did that whole corn maze thing.
Yeah, they left him in the maze.
Yep.
Couldn't find his way out, and so
He has never been seen ever
He was
again.
never seen in a Titus Worldwide again.
Worldwide.
So Bray Wyatt defeats Apollo Crews. Matt Hardy cuts a promo. What are your thoughts on the broken gimmick so far, or the woken gimmick? Excuse me.
Similar.
Woken!
It's similar, but not similar. I don't know, the whole laughing thing. I don't remember him doing that. That's starting to annoy me. What about that, Peter? Shit, I don't know what to say. So I don't know. I guess they're gonna go at each other. No, they're gonna be in the Royal Rumble match. They're not gonna probably have a separate match at the Royal Rumble.
More than likely. I would think that's going to be one of their filler
They're
matches.
gonna fight. They're gonna. Oh, you're gonna come out this time.
And it's going to have so much importance because it's going to be yet another Bray Wyatt pay-per-view loss. Ta-ding!
Yes. I really don't know where they're going. They're having this feud, but I mean, I don't know. Does it feel flat?
Yep. Because it's like, okay, once this feud is over, what's next?
Well, but okay. Let me try to dig into my memory bank. Okay, TNA, when Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy were there, they did more stuff when they're broken characters than they are doing right now. The stuff they said, the war, then when they fight, they're even showing stuff at their Hardy
Have
compound.
a great premonition.
The Hardy compound, even when they were backstage, they did certain promos, they would teleport and do all that stuff, or fake teleport, you know what I mean? But real teleport, damn it.
Wrestling's real, damn it.
It's just him talking back. I don't know. They're not doing anything. Like, they're just talking.
He's just cutting a promo and laughing.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think I can only take so much of that until I'm like, you lost me. You already lost me. You already lost me.
You're already lost?
Yeah. I
Man.
have been woking.
Woking.
That sounds like Homestar. I don't know. I get why they did Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy because what they are, what they do.
Figure that would have like been the build up for Mania or something.
Yeah, but I'm like over it, and then they're not going to do. They're doing a little bit, but not too much because the Royal Rumble's coming up, I guess.
Will we see Senior Benjamin?
No, you will see Senior Benjamin in little videos that he makes and puts on his profile or pictures, but you will not see them on WWE television. Him, Rebby, Maxwell, or Vanguard 1.
Well, shit.
if anyone, you may see Vanguard 1, but WWE would try to copy that shit.
Or Vanguard 2.0.
Yeah. That's 3. That's 3. Vanguard 3.
No, it's version.
Version 1.
So it would be version 2. Yeah, like that.
Shocker.
No, no shocker. Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. This was the next matchup.
That was off the bat promo. That was the first thing that was on Raw when Alexa Bliss talked to Kurt Angle.
Yeah. And then she also tried to talk to Nia Jax, and Nia Jax was like, but Enzo's in the hospital. I got to go take care of my boy.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit. I'm sticking up for you, Ryan. That's bullshit.
Yep.
That's not.
It's not
It's
cool.
not her boy.
Not cool.
You go back to Ryan.
Go back to Ryan. Right by his side.
Yes. So, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about this matchup. Obviously they gave it some time because they didn't want to make Alexa Bliss look weak by getting squashed, but then you make her weak by tapping out instead of like getting herself counted out, get herself disqualified, something along those lines.
There's a lot of shit going on if you think about the women's stuff. I'm not talking about the Royal Rumble. Okay, so Asuka first comes onto the scene, right?
Right.
And then not too far ahead of that, Absolution comes
Behind.
Yeah.
Because it was
Forward.
after.
Whatever, same difference. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All the timeline is not sinking in my head.
You see in the fourth dimension where time is everywhere.
Yes.
There is no past, there is no present, and it's simply time.
They just don't need those Absolution and Asuka to cross paths, which they already did.
Yes. They already had Nia Jax cross paths with the Absolution as well, which they should not have done.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, the next person to have the women's title is Asuka.
Yes, you're correct, sir. In fact, there are rumors that they're going to have a championship match prior to the Royal Rumble between Asuka and Alexa Bliss. Rumor also says that Asuka will win the championship. Alexa Bliss will get a rematch at the Royal Rumble, and then Asuka will retain, preventing her from participating in the Women's Royal Rumble, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I still have to get clarification on the rules because I did put Charlotte down as a possible entrant in the Royal Rumble match. So if Asuka is the champion and Charlotte is the champion and they're not allowed to compete, then that could throw a couple kinks into the thing. But we'll talk about that. Or do you want to talk about that now? Do you want to talk about the Women's Royal Rumble?
I can't. We can.
Okay. That was announced after we went on our break, holiday break. How long has it been? A week? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks? We've been out for 2 weeks. When did they make the announcement? Last week?
Shit, I couldn't tell you.
All right.
Either last
Look,
week
they
or the
made
week
the
before.
announcement, and we haven't talked about it yet because this is going to be huge. It's something that we've had listeners ask us, would we think they'd ever do that? And we said, yeah, I'd love to see that. And sure enough, we're getting to see that. So they came out and announced that it's going to be 30 women involved in this match. And the first thing that ran through my head was, that's not possible. They don't have 30 women on their roster. Yeah. Turns out, as far as confirmed, now with the Asuka rumor going around that she might become the Raw Women's Champion, that could throw her into question. But I actually looked at the roster, and there's 24 women on the WWE roster. There's also some women in the NXT roster, and then there's also some possible surprise entrants.
Yeah.
So as far as confirmed to be involved in the match, you've got Asuka, Natalya, Tamina, Lana, Carmella, Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Naomi, Paige, Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. Now, those are all confirmed so far. Either on Raw or SmackDown, they said, hey, I'm officially announcing that I will be in there. These are ones that have not yet been announced, but they are probable because they are on the roster and they're going to need some ladies to fill in for 30 spots. Alicia Fox, Becky Lynch, I know, I was shocked too. Mm-hmm. Dana Brooke, Nia Jax, I know, I was shocked too. Mickie James, Lana, possibly Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, if they decide they want to return for that particular match. And then, like I said, Charlotte, I put her down, as well as Alexa Bliss. And I'm waiting confirmation on the rules on if champions can compete or not, or if they just want to have bragging rights. So that's 24. That's 24 females. For NXT, you've got Ember Moon, Billie Kay, Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, Shayna Baszler. I always want to say Blazer. Alea, Bianca Blair, Kairi Sane, and Lacey Evans. So I can see at least 4 or 5 of them being thrown in the mix, which would bring that up to 25, 26, or I'm sorry, you had 5 of that, that'd be 29 or 30 right there. Then you also have the possible surprise entrants, Trish Stratus, Lita, Beth Phoenix, and Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is rumored to actually be the winner of the Royal Rumble at the moment. Her alongside Asuka.
I would actually like that, Ronda Rousey. I mean, I don't know how she's going to wrestle, so I mean.
Well, she has been at the Performance Center, allegedly, although she's not officially confirmed signed to the WWE, although they could have done a deal under the table and, hey, we're just going to keep this quiet.
I hope they pick her up.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a cool thing, really, and, like, they would make her, like, a big, big, big star.
Absolutely.
For sure. I would really feel there's no runaround. Like, she would really be a big star.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I don't know how she wrestles. So, I'm trying to think of anyone else that can be.
So, of all the names that I threw out there, there's 37 names. So you can take a few out. You can add a few in. I don't know what their relationship is with Amazing Kong.
Oh, also, I didn't think about
Karma.
this too. Oh yeah, Karma. But also, what if there was they pick up or they put in there some of the girls that were in the Mae Young Classic?
Yeah, I mean that's a very likely possibility. I was just going based off of the confirmed, the remainder of the roster and the NXT talent, and then possible surprises.
So if I had to pick people that are up there to win or be close to it,
I think you'd have to go with Asuka.
Asuka for sure.
If she's not champion and isn't allowed to. I would say Ronda Rousey.
And then also Charlotte.
Yeah, but she's the SmackDown Women's Champion, so if she's not able to compete, then that throws that one out.
True that.
So we'll have to see. I mean, it's really cool to get to see this matchup. I'm glad that it's happening.
How would that? I guess if an NXT superstar wins, they have a shot at the women's title.
Yep.
Yeah, because they're a third brand. Yeah.
Yep. Just like that.
Yep. Just like that.
Although odds are that's probably not going to happen. They're going to go. They're going to want to go with a big name draw. So either Asuka or Ronda Rousey are my 2 favorites right now.
Man, I hope she's in it.
Yeah, we'll have to see. So Asuka ends up defeating Alexa Bliss. So I wouldn't be surprised if next week or the week following that we get to see a women's championship match.
We're also going to probably see, and this is not going to be big as like Shield meeting the Wyatt family.
No,
but we're going to have Absolution meet the Riot Squad.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, I don't care. That sounds horrible.
It's the copycats.
It's too quick.
Yeah,
it's too quick.
It's too quick for the crowd to care.
I mean, they just got together like weeks ago,
like 4 weeks ago.
So,
anywho, after that we got to see Braun Strowman going up against Rhino. In the middle of the match, Heath Slater got on the apron and Braun grabbed the microphone and said, "Hey, you can stand down and not say anything and be the cheerleader, or you can get in the ring and we'll throw hands." And so Slater got in the ring, and he and Rhino both got their asses handed to them. The crowd was chanting one more time, to which Braun Strowman delivered more running power slams.
What do you think is going to happen with Rhino and Heath Slater? Remember that they said that
he's trying to toughen up.
What are they going to do? They're going to do like some working out montage or like training like Rocky or something.
So. I hope they do.
Like do something funny. I love Heath Slater. I like Rhino too. So.
And he's got kids. So.
He's got kids. I do not want that shirt.
I don't give a shit about your kids. That's old Brock Lesnar.
I don't give a shit about your kids. I don't give a shit about your above ground pool. I don't give a shit about
get that shirt.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Maybe one day. We'll see. So So let's see. After that, we got to see Roman Reigns going up against Samoa Joe for the Intercontinental Championship. If Roman Reigns got himself disqualified, he would forfeit the championship to Samoa Joe. This matchup was really good. It was a long matchup. It was an enjoyable matchup. At the moment, it's the current match of 2018. Best match of the year so far. So in case any of you are wondering. We didn't do like a top superstar of the year. We didn't do a top match of the year for 2017. Was there anything that really stuck out to you for you personally?
There was a lot of good matches, but there's only like a few that's fresh on my mind.
Yeah. The ones that really stuck out to me were the Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne at an NXT TakeOver for the UK Championship. That match was phenomenal. AJ Styles versus damn near everybody.
Yeah.
Most entertaining match by far for me was Velveteen Dream versus Aleister Black. I have never been more entertained in a matchup than I was for that.
Did you ever go back and watch it?
I did.
You did?
And it's still really good. That was definitely the most entertaining. I wouldn't say it's the best match of the year, but it was one of the most entertaining.
Sucks he's hurt, though.
Who is?
He's not hurt? Velveteen Dream? I thought he's hurt.
I think they wrote him out so that Gargano could do the miracle spot. So,
fair enough.
Yeah. Let's see. There were quite a few. I mean, I really enjoyed War Games.
Yeah, War Games.
That was a good one.
Board games.
I saw some people comment on our group page, the Usos versus the New Day. That was a good match.
Yeah.
There were several other submissions. Any of the Braun versus Roman matches that they had, because good God, those guys like tore down 2017.
Trying to remember anything else. I don't know how you feel about you said AJ versus anyone. So.
Yeah. I mean, if it was a match that he was involved in, I mean, shit, the AJ versus Brock Lesnar match, I went and watched that today, and it was still a really good match.
I still can't believe you versed Brock.
And we got to see it.
Yeah.
We were live for that.
Yeah.
We were part of the crowd.
That may not even happen ever again.
Let's see. What was the wrestling match of the year? Trey, he said the Aleister Black versus Velveteen Dream. Jason said Brock versus Braun versus Joe versus Reigns. That was a good one, that fatal four-way match. Gargano versus Almas to close a close second.
When was Joe and Lesnar? You said Joe and Lesnar? When was that?
Oh, that was a good match.
Joe
yes.
and Lesnar, yeah.
Joe and Lesnar. Oh, my God.
That
Corey,
would probably be like my top.
Corey said Usos versus New Day, War Games. AJ versus Finn from SummerSlam. That was a pretty good matchup. Gargano versus Almas also, and Aleister Black versus Hideo. So,
forgot about that.
Some good matches.
I need to go back and watch that. I don't really remember too much from Aleister Black and Hideo.
Mm-hmm. So if you had a favorite match or a favorite competitor, let us know in the comment sections as well. I guess since it's on my Facebook feed while we're scrolling through the group page, for those of you who are interested, Wrestle Kingdom. Although by the time this episode airs, it'll already have happened. So no point in me telling you the pre-show times and all that. For us, there's a 1 a.m. pre-show with the matches kicking off at 2 a.m.
What's the only way to see it?
I don't know. Online. On the internet. You might be able to order it on pay-per-view. But
I don't know.
I don't think I'm going to be able to watch that one live.
Wrestle Kingdoms are usually, 6 hours?
Oh, no. I thought it was like 4 or 5.
5.
5?
6. 5, 6, I think.
Oof, that's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
But they do put on awesome matches.
Yeah. Jericho and Omega.
I would like to watch it.
That's what I most talked about.
Ask Doug, and he'll most likely get it.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. He'll probably watch it online.
If I'm correct, he buys we can watch it online, but you can go back and watch it anytime for a certain amount of time.
That's cool. Replay value.
Yeah.
Sweet. So going back to Raw, Roman Reigns defeats Samoa Joe to retain his Intercontinental Championship. But like I said, it was a really good matchup. Cedric Alexander teaming up with Cruiserweight Goldust.
Yeah, Cruiserweight.
That's not accurate. He's like 250 pounds. According to Google, he's 260 pounds. And the limit, for those who don't know, 205 pounds in a cruiserweight.
Just don't believe it. He's really a cruiserweight.
I mean, you can sell me on the, well, it's Raw, it's not 205 Live. Sure, I'll buy into that. But the fact that the very next night he's on 205 Live, the cruiserweight focused TV show where only cruiserweights are allowed to compete, and he's in a match, he being not a cruiserweight,
dude,
you throw me off a little bit on that one.
He's a cruiserweight.
And he's growing his hair out, and it's bleached blonde.
It's freaking me out. Just
That's
like
a little
his brother bleached his
Yeah.
hair.
That was kind of strange,
Cody.
too.
What's his last name?
I don't know. He's a nightmare, though.
Oh, okay.
Good dude. Solid dude. Go back and listen to our interview with Cody Rhodes. That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. Cedric Alexander and Goldust team up to defeat Arya Daivari and Drew Gulak. Gulak read a letter from Enzo Amore, which I thought was pretty funny. It was like, well, look what we have over here. A couple. Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. A couple of haters. A couple of haters? So that was
I know
pretty humorous.
Hideo is going to be the next champion. But I really want
Is he?
We don't know for sure.
Or is the Zo train going to keep on rolling?
I want Drew to win the title so much.
Gapagulak?
Kapagulak.
So after that, we got to see
Tony Abs over here.
an interesting pairing, someone we haven't seen team up in quite some time. Finn Balor, also known as Prince Devitt.
People know him.
People know him. Teaming up with Carl
It's an inside
Anderson
joke. It's
and
an inside
Luke
joke.
Gallows. You might know him as the Bullet Club at the WWE. Also recognize him as Bullet Club, but they had to go back and delete
The thing
that.
about the internet, WWE is.
Screenshots are instant.
Yes. People are going to.
You can take those fairly quickly.
Oh, yeah. Once it's out there, you can take it back, but you really can't take it back.
It's kind of too late.
Yep.
I wonder if that was just a slight, like someone was just like, "Oh, that's my fault,"
I guess.
or if like
Well, I
they
wonder if it's
really
one of
didn't
the-
know that they couldn't.
I
do
wonder
it.
if it's one of the tech guys who post stuff all the time and stuff, and they just accidentally like, oh shit, yeah, you're gonna be in trouble, motherfucker, because you're
Right.
not supposed to say it. You're not supposed to say it. Then all the people are griping like, oh, you're saying Bullet Club, you're ripping off them, but the Bullet Club can't do the too sweet.
That's right. They can't. It's trademarked.
One
Copyright.
sweet.
One sweet. Whoop whoop. Wait, how's it? Yeah, that one.
I had to like, how did you do it?
How you doing it
Like,
that
it's
way?
not like this, huh?
Yeah, put your middle finger up. There you go. That's beautiful. So yeah, Finn Balor, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows are teaming up.
I
The
wonder if
boys
so-
are back.
I wonder if it's a one and
Well, my question, not necessarily is it a one and done. Are they planning to turn Finn Balor heel, or are they going to turn Anderson and Gallows face with their little nerd thing that's going on?
I would say they should turn Finn heel.
I agree.
Did you like the entrance?
I honestly forgot about it.
Whenever he did, he
I didn't
was
watch
on
it.
the turnbuckle and went like this.
Oh, really?
The Good Brothers were on the in the ring going like this when they went up.
Oh, that's cool.
When the lights went up, went back down, back up.
Nice. No, I didn't see that part. They went up against Elias, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel, who gave a slight performance prior to the match. It was awful. It was terrible. It was intended to be terrible.
Terrible.
It was terrible.
Oh, one thing I want to talk about because it was on Christmas. What'd you think about Elias decking Cena?
Oh, I thought it was great.
That was awesome. That was
Yeah.
the whole thing, and then
The fact that he was like, you know
dissing
what?
the city. And he's
You know
like,
what,
okay, you're
Cena?
right.
You're right. I really like this town. It's really beautiful and not that brown. Whap.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah. So kudos to Elias. He's coming up. He's getting that reaction that Vince probably is wanting. So I don't know. He's been getting a lot of praise from other wrestlers. I think Conan praised him as well, saying dude's getting heat, and that's what.
That's go away heat though.
No, I mean because there are fans out there that are cheering with him, and
For a while it was go away heat when he was singing.
but now he's starting to win over the crowd, but then he turns on them and gets them to boo. I did see a comment that made me chuckle, and it was how they came up with the WWE stands for We or Walk With Elias, and someone commented, you could tell that they had just thought of that the week that they had said it. that he went out there and said it. Like someone figured it out. It was like, oh shit, WWE walk with Elias. That's great. Throw that. Hey, stop him on the way out there and tell him that line. And so they fed it to him.
Elias.
I did think that was pretty clever. That was a good little one-liner from him. But Finn Balor, Anderson, and Gallows go on to defeat Elias, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel. And we did find out that we don't have to wait too much longer for The Miz. He's going to be returning next week after filming his latest movie.
Yeah. What did you think of, going into the next segment. Sorry.
Next segment.
With Brock Lesnar, Kane, all that. What do you think about Booker T fibbing his line?
Man. Keep it professional. It happens.
It happens.
People mess up their lines all the time. I don't think we've ever gone a full show where we didn't flub something up. So
I feel like even if someone messes up, they take a shot at them.
Oh, absolutely. Every time. I went back and watched the Survivor Series. Like I said, I was watching the AJ and Brock match. And there was a part where it was the Survivor Series match. Bobby Roode was making his entrance. And Corey Graves was like, Booker T, give me a hallelujah. And he's like, hallelujah. And Byron goes, no, man, it's like this. Hallelujah. And Graves goes, shut up, Phillips. And he goes, but I'm Byron. And there's this long pause where nobody says anything.
Like,
and then you can hear him chuckling after like 10 seconds.
Like, I can't tell if they're really making fun of a certain person in character or if that's really taking shots.
A little bit of both. I think you kind of have to have a tough skin to be able to do that kind of stuff.
Because you have your role.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's their job to get it over.
Yes.
Because Corey Graves gives Booker T some shit.
Oh, absolutely. And he gives everybody shit.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if it bothers Booker T or not. I don't know. But you can tell it does not bother Cole because sometimes he takes shots at Cole and Cole does not give a fuck.
No. That's what you call being professional.
Yep.
He's a professional, damn it. The voice of WWE.
Booty Saxton.
And he's also going to be the voice of the, that was something that was announced, the Mixed Match Challenge.
Challenge.
Yes. Did you hear about that? Facebook exclusive.
I heard Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix is going to be special guest commentator along with Michael Cole and Corey Graves. So if 5 hours a week of Corey Graves on commentary isn't enough, they're going to toss him in for the Mixed Match Challenge, where it's basically going to be intergender matches, guy and a girl teaming up to go up against a guy and a girl. They've announced 2 teams so far at the time of this recording, Bobby Roode and Charlotte. That's going to be a good team. Battle of the Robes. I'm calling them the Robes. And Braun Strowman God, that would be terrible. Braun Strowman teaming up with Alexa Bliss.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Nia Jax.
No. That's what I was thinking. But I was also thinking
Braun Strowman versus Nia Jax. Holy shit, she's going to get destroyed.
She'll put up a good fight, though.
Yeah. Kick him in the balls.
Yeah, I was thinking probably either Asuka or Alexa Bliss would be one of the two. So it turned out to be Alexa Bliss. So that's pretty cool. You can call it Beauty and the Beast or something. So be on the lookout. I heard that Enzo was pulled from the event. He was going to be one of the males teaming up, but he got removed. I think he was in the hospital this week due to illness. So he got sent home. Braun Strowman got sent home. Paige got injured during a
good Lord
live event, but she seemed to be okay. Samoa Joe's match with Roman Reigns got cut short because he got busted open. It's like, damn, guys, take it easy.
Yep.
It's the holidays.
Yep.
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. It ain't going to be feeling no good. Paul Heyman cut a promo as he normally does. Very well done. Brock Lesnar stood there.
This. I really do not give a shit with Braun, Lesnar, and Kane.
Neither do I. So, and the whole backstage segment with Kane trying to approach Braun Strowman and hey, we could be the alpha monsters around here. And I did chuckle quite a bit at last week when someone had a sign that says, "Don't you have mayor things to do?" Held it up for Kane.
Go do it.
Yeah, what's the deal with that? Shouldn't you be going and doing stuff? Kane shows up, delivers a choke slam, and the brawl had to be pulled apart. That pretty much did it for Raw.
I'm not looking forward to that match.
Nah. So that takes us over to SmackDown. We kick things off with AJ Styles coming out, basically saying, dude, I don't know what the issue was, but,
this is all confusing to me.
Yeah.
Like, okay, because Daniel Bryan's not going to wrestle.
No. He had an interview with Sports Illustrated this week, and he said that if he is not wrestling by WrestleMania, he's probably not going to be wrestling in the WWE. Like, that's where his mindset is. Whereas,
he's gone.
If you're not going to give me the clearance to go for, like, WrestleMania, maybe we can have a Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon WrestleMania match. If I'm not wrestling at Mania, I'm just going to assume that y'all don't want me to wrestle.
But I don't know what's going back on, backstage. I don't know what's going on. But, like, does that kind of seem like a slap to the face?
They don't want to feel liable for it, because if he goes out there and wrestles and he gets hurt or he gets paralyzed or something, that's on WWE.
I get that.
So basically what it is, yeah, you've been cleared to compete, which is fine and dandy. You can go wrestle anywhere in the world that you want to. You can go break your neck for someone else, and they'll be liable for it. You're not going to do it on our terms. I don't care how well you are. You could be more fit than Braun Strowman. You ain't getting in that ring. You're not going to wrestle. Sorry. Not happening.
Because if they're doing this stuff and it turned him heel, and what if Shane lays his hands on Daniel? Like, I don't know.
I feel like that's where they're leading. I feel like they're trying to build towards the inevitable Shane versus Daniel Bryan.
Unless they just lead to Shane firing Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you can't have this buildup between the tension between Shane and Daniel Bryan with some sort of blow off. Like, you can't have Shane wrestle against someone of Daniel Bryan's choosing. That just doesn't have the same impact.
Yeah.
You can't have Daniel Bryan on the outside. You've got to have him in that ring. I don't know. That's what I think. So, let's see. So, yeah, AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon cut a promo. That led into the main event later on that night. We got to see Shelton Benjamin teaming up with Chad Gable to go up against the Usos. This was for the tag team championships. They did the old dusty finish.
I did not like it.
Yeah.
Maybe to me it was too obvious for them to win the titles, because Raw titles just got switched. Not, the day before, but the week before. So I was hoping they would win. But they did the whole switcheroo thing, and they played
Benjamin
it
and
back.
Gable ended up pinning.
Oh, they're going to look
Usos.
at the footage now. They only do the footage things
Very rarely.
Yeah. So, and then they lost.
Yeah.
Like, what? I don't.
So Benjamin and Gable defeat the Usos. Ref comes out and says, no, neither guy was the legal man. This match needs to be restarted. They restart the match. Then the Usos end up defeating Benjamin and Gable.
Yep.
So, don't know why they did it. Maybe just to see how the crowd would react.
The crowd is still reacted pretty pumped for it. And I was like, really? Really? I mean, hey, don't get me wrong. I like the Usos too, but really? I don't know. Okay, I can't remember. Did they do a switcheroo on purpose? Or it's just they got their Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable just didn't. Something happened and they got confused.
I think they were just screwing with the fans, to be honest. I think Vince was back there laughing his ass off. Watch them do this. Watch them react to this.
I didn't like it.
Yeah. And I bet there were a bunch of fans in the crowd that didn't like that either.
But there wasn't boos. I didn't hear too many boos, though.
Interesting. They're certainly getting behind the Usos, that's for sure.
Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there's really hasn't been too much going on for Shelton Benjamin, Chad Gable. I want them to have the titles, have more focus. You bring in Shelton Benjamin for what?
Exactly. Nothing.
Yeah. I noticed that they do that with, past stars. Either going to help put over people or you're going to be doing something, but not much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, how much spotlight have they really been given? They get a couple backstage segments. They have a couple of matches. They haven't really built up to anything.
Chad Gable talks more than Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah. I mean, they had their match at Night of Champions. I didn't get to catch that, but I heard everyone raving about it. And, they went out and did the a similar matchup the following week, and then this week they had their matchup with the Usos and put on a good match. So I mean, they put on good matches, but I feel like they haven't been built. They were sort of just like introduced as teammates, and then they were just
There you go.
now they're in matches.
Yep.
So I don't know.
True that.
After that, we got to see Breezango going up against the Bludgeon Brothers. The match never starts because Bludgeon Brothers attack, and then the Ascension try to make the save.
What was it? Our best friends will take you on
Yeah,
again.
yeah. So they try and make the save, but they end up getting taken out for their troubles. So next week, the Ascension will be going up against the Bludgeon Brothers. Bludgeon Brothers. Blah, 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 blah. After that, we got to see Xavier Woods going up against Aiden English, which, by the way, Tyler, happy Rusev Day.
Thank you.
Xavier Woods defeats Aiden English to advance in the United States title tournament. That was something that happened over the holidays. Dolph Ziggler relinquished his United States championship.
Do we know what's going on with that?
Do not.
I don't think he's leaving.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, so whoever is the finalist, they got to fight Dolph Ziggler.
Probably. It'll probably be similar to how they did the WWE Championship after CM Punk left and he came back like the very next week, where they were like, oh, we need to crown a new champion. And, oh, no, now we have two champions. I don't really
think any of this is really going to help Dolph, but whatever.
Yeah, we'll see. This SmackDown was kind of lackluster for me.
I will tell you what, yes, but the thing I truly liked was the end part and the announcement and all that stuff. It's got me pumped. So
yeah. We got to see the Riot Squad defeat Natalya, Tamina, Carmella. Nothing really to go from there. Charlotte came out, introduced Naomi, and reintroduced Becky Lynch. She's also coming back from filming a movie with The Miz. They put the fight on to Riot Squad and fended them off. Main event saw Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles. We had Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, all ringside.
The whole thing where, like, Shane pushed Kevin Owens. That was Shane who did that.
Yeah. He put his hands on him.
Yeah. So that's why, Bryan was like, hey, you got to go. And he's looking pissed. And they were trying to play it off. I know the commentators are trying to play on both sides. But ultimately, you can make a case at Daniel Bryan saying, hey, Shane, you really do have a thing against these guys.
Yeah. You just put your hands on him.
Yeah.
He didn't provoke you. Yep. You just ran over there and shoved him.
Yep.
He was checking on the official.
Yep.
He was making sure that his knee was okay.
Yep.
And you just go over there and shove him like that.
Yep.
Are you involved in the yep movement?
Apparently I am.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, Sami Zayn ends up defeating AJ Styles. So for the second week in a row, AJ Styles has been pinned. First by Sami Zayn, or first by Kevin Owens, and now by Sami Zayn.
I knew I was going to say earlier. Don't you think it's weird? Okay, so Shane is like questioning Daniel Bryan. In that promo earlier, he was, getting to some points and stuff, and it looked like it was, he was getting pissed. But at the end of the conversation, they were both saying yes because this was going to be a good match to start off the 2018. They were both excited.
Yeah.
Like, that was weird to me.
It was. It was very strange. AJ was kind of standing there like, I feel like I'm getting screwed out of this.
Yeah. And then at the end, in the last match and stuff.
Yeah, it'll be a handicap match for the WWE Championship.
I'm fine for it. I'm fine about it.
What happens if Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn wins? They be co-champions? Would it be like, oh, now I'm blanking. Michelle McCool and Layla, where they cut the championship in half and they're both champions?
I mean, I think it's too soon to have dissension between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Too early.
Yep.
So if anything happens, AJ's going to win or Kevin's going to win.
Nope.
Not Sammy.
Nope.
So in my opinion,
AJ. It'll be
AJ or because Daniel Bryan will be involved, and then also Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. We'll see.
It's big clusterfuck.
All clustered. That's pretty much all I've got. I don't have any other hot topics. You got anything?
I saw something.
Star Wars? You saw Star Wars?
No, I didn't see Star Wars.
I saw Star Wars.
How was it?
It was, to be honest, I saw a lot of comments. I avoided spoilers as best as I could.
Everyone does for those movies.
Yeah. I went in and saw it. I knew one spoiler, which I was okay. It was fine. I enjoyed the movie. I could see some of the arguments of, man, I wish they would have cut this part out, and I just wish they would have trimmed that part up.
Can't believe Jar Jar Binks is back.
I know. What's up with that?
Oh, man.
That son of a bitch. What he did to no. C3PO. That bathroom.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was dark.
Nice.
X-rated. So I enjoyed the film. I have no problems going and seeing it again. There are the diehards who are like, oh, tainted Star Wars. I'm like, dude, it doesn't matter what they're going to do. Nothing's going to live up to the original trilogy. Nothing's going to be as good as all of it. It doesn't matter.
They're going in a different direction.
They're trying to appeal to a new generation of fans. Shut up and let them do it. All right. If you don't like it, go back and watch the original trilogy. If you don't like those, go back and watch the prequel trilogy. If you don't like those, well, then watch Rogue One and be like, oh, that's the best movie ever.
I've heard a lot of people in different ages and stuff, and they're like, original's good, and then people were shitting on the prequels and stuff and this. I'm like, they're all good in their own right.
Can you just sit there and enjoy a movie?
Yeah, they're all good in their own right.
I've seen bad movies.
Yeah.
This was not a bad movie. We also went and watched Jumanji.
How was that?
It was really good.
Better. It didn't look that great to me in the previews.
It was enjoyable.
Okay.
It was a funny movie.
I got a gift card from my boss to Tinseltown's. Hopefully I can see Justice League before it's out of theaters.
Yes. If you need someone to go with you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Daryl doesn't want to go.
Justice League.
So I wouldn't mind seeing it again. Maybe.
I do have something.
Okay.
Okay, Fire Pro Wrestling.
Fire Pro Wrestling.
Video game? Never heard of it?
I have not.
It's like a 2D thing.
Interesting.
But it's like very complicated. They have for PS2, but it's they had it on PC. Now they're bringing it over to this was a new one, Fire Pro Wrestling World. It's a newer one. And now they're bringing it to the PS4. It's going to be in 2018, but also they added like Kenny Omega and all like some New Japan guys and stuff. So
speaking of New Japan, I think or that might be what it was. I heard that New Japan's getting their own wrestling game.
They're in Fire Pro Wrestling.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Well, there you go. Cool. Good stuff. You've been playing 2K18?
Yes, I did pick it up after a little bit after Destiny. So, I mean, it's still fun. It really is.
I'm getting to the point where I'm like, is it too late for me to get it? I don't know.
I mean, all the DLC is not out yet.
Yeah.
Matt Hardy, those legends haven't came out.
But it's like, okay, I've been playing Stick of Truth. But that's because I had some time off. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to sit there and play 2K18. So I'm like, I'll play it whenever I come over to your house.
That's fair enough.
I might just do that.
The DLC is fun. Aleister Black is so awesome.
Really?
Yes, yeah.
His entrance good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Pretty good. It's still a fucking bummer. Sorry for dropping F-bomb. I keep on dropping F-bombs for some fucking bullshit. It's still sad to me, and it bums me out that the Switch version
tanked so bad.
Yes, it did.
Hopefully next year they'll get it right.
They're talking about patches for the game.
God knows it would need it, but even then, I don't know.
It's already a big download for the game itself for the Switch, and you want to add another patch to it, correct it. It's still sad.
Yeah. Who knows? So yeah, I've been playing South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Fun game. If you're a South Park fan, you need to buy it because it's hilarious.
I watched those videos earlier, and that's funny.
Yeah. Kelsey got me one of those 3D printing pens.
You got the what's it called?
It's like it basically takes a spool of plastic and it
I've
melts
seen it. It's
and it melts it
doodle.
down. Yeah, a doodle pen.
You
basically.
got one of those?
She got me one of those. It was pretty cool.
I remember when they first came out, when people were what's it called? Help sponsoring it. What's it called?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's those things that people? Okay, they put on a website and you back them up, and then if you back them up, you'll get it once it comes out.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Can't think of the name.
Like the GoFundMe.
GoFundMe, that's it. Yeah, I remember that came out and stuff. And I was like, oh man, I wish I would have backed them.
Kickstarter.
Yeah, and all that stuff. So that's so cool that you got one of those. Oh,
yeah, she got me one.
I'm jealous. She made some cool shit.
She ended up not yet. I mean, like, it's weird because it just comes out. It comes out kind of slow, so you kind of have to just sit there.
Oh,
and,
really?
Yeah.
So it must harden pretty quickly.
You just sit there and wait for it to come out. I haven't really tinkered around too much with it. Kelsey's mom also got me a virtual headset so that I can use my phone and I can watch YouTube videos
Nice.
In 3D virtual reality.
Hopefully your phone doesn't overheat.
Oh, it does. It gets. we watched. I mean, my battery life was like drained.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was fun. We watched the roller coaster and the skydiving and dinosaur
bomb
one.
game?
Not yet. I'm gonna see if that's even available. That's something I could actually look up and see. Yeah, I got some cash, some clothes. I got corgi socks. Which is really
nice.
cool.
How's your corgi doing?
He's adorable.
Yeah.
Adorable as ever. He's growing so much. He's already outgrown his small collar.
I haven't seen him.
When you come over Saturday, you're gonna be like, "Oh my God, he's shot up and grown."
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
He's a big boy.
Oh my God.
He's a growing boy.
Yeah, he's just a grown boy.
He's so fluffy.
He is fluffy. And if you'd like to follow him on Instagram, you can so by going Archie_Corgi.
Do it.
Yeah, follow that little mutt. He's a trip. He's starting to get potty trained. So he'll go and stand by the door and, hey, do you need to go outside? And he gets all excited.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Dogs always get excited when they learn that or whatever.
It's something to do.
We're going to go outside. I'm going to pee.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're getting there. He's still teething a bit. He's still scratching, clawing, biting, but we'll hopefully have that down. I heard that can take somewhere upwards to a year, so that could take a while. Hopefully,
watching him
hopefully
sploot?
not. Oh, he sploots all the time.
People are like, what? Look it up.
Look up Corgi Sploot, and you'll see one of the most adorable things ever.
It's not disgusting sound. I mean, it's not disgusting. It may sound that way, but it's not.
Yeah, it's actually
Sploot.
pretty cool.
Sploot.
Got some gift cards and pretty much whatever I wanted. I mostly asked for cash and gift cards, and that's pretty much what I got. I got a Mr. Meeseeks t-shirt. Unfortunately, I can't wear it because it's too small.
I didn't get anything I asked for.
I also got some boxer briefs that have Mr. Poopy Butthole on the butt. So
That's
I haven't
awesome.
tried those on yet. So.
I say that I've only asked, my wife made a list of stuff, and I didn't get, I got clothes, but it's not really anything I asked for.
Maybe you were naughty this year.
Yeah, should have got coal. I could have put that to use.
Yeah.
Let's see. Really, the things I asked for.
Cash, gift cards, and video games. Hey.
Well, I did get that. I didn't ask for some of those things, but that was cool gifts. And the clothes I did get actually did come in handy because it's cold and it was clothes that warmed me up. So, yeah.
I also got the fun game, Mr. Meeseeks, Rick and Morty Box of Fun. That's a lot of fun.
Part of it, you have to press that button.
Yes. Well, you don't have to, but it makes it more fun.
Jerry.
Ooh, he's trying. Is he keeping his shoulder square? So, yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. If you have any questions for us, make sure to submit it on our YouTube channel. If you have a promo for us, we would love to hear it. PvP, the inaugural. Let's do it next week. Hopefully we get at least 2 so we can
yeah, man,
cut a
that'd be
promo.
so fun. That'd be something cool, something new, something different. Let's do it.
Yeah, post it on either our YouTube channel, WNS Video, or our Facebook group page. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast or WNS Podcast Group, or our Facebook page, WNS Podcast. You can check us out on WrestlingNewsSource.com, WrestlingNewsSource.com on Facebook, and subscribe to our show on iTunes by searching Wrestling News Source Podcast.
We're on Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Player.fm, and Satchel. Just search Wrestling News Source Podcast.
And you can also follow us on Twitter at WNS Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at WNS_Daniel. You can follow Tyler at Tyler_Abear.
Yeah.
So there you go. For the podcast crew, I am Daniel Heron.
I'm Tyler Abear.
And welcome to 2018. We will catch you all next week.
Whoop, whoop.